Hey guys, what is up? Today we're going to be talking about OTF knives. What is an OTF knife? An OTF knife is the knife here, the blade comes out the front. Number one, you need to make sure they're legal in your state. Plenty of states have very loose knife laws where you can own pretty much whatever you want as far as a knife. You go to like California or New York, stuff like that, I think it's a little different. Let's talk about this company TacKnives, and I'm gonna show you some of their knives that I think are really cool. This is not a paid video. They did send me free knives, and they keep on sending me free knives, so I was like, I'll keep making videos if you keep sending me free knives. I have like a knife obsession, I think. So let's say you're in the market for your first OTF knife, or you wanna try out an OTF knife and see if you even like it. Here's the problem. When you're shopping around, you're going to look at Microtech, Guardian Tactical, whatever the big name companies are out there that are making OTF knives. And the problem is, when I first started shopping around for OTF knives, is like, I don't want to spend $300 to $600 on a knife that I'm not even sure I'm going to like yet. I don't know if I'm going to like the way I have to open and close it like this. I might want a folding knife. And the problem is you have to pay $300 or $400 to find out if you like it. But TacKnives is a company, the knives are made in China. I believe they're made in China. And then the warehouse is here in America, in Texas. So everything ships from the warehouse to you. So it's made in China, but you don't have to wait on Chinese shipping times. And let's talk about the quality, right? This is I think it's called the MTU 15. This is my favorite knife that TacKnives makes. It's very slim. It's got a nice profile. And this is one of their top end knives, and it costs like $150, I believe. Let me tell you about the beauty of this knife. I've had this knife for probably 2 years. See like the scuffs and stuff there from like wear throughout the years. The clip's a little bit loose. I can just tighten it with a star bit. But this thing opens every time and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. This is my favorite knife I own, and it's a made in China OTF. Let's say you're about to buy your first knife and you still don't want to spend $150. There's more knives that they offer. This, for instance, has its own like sheath. And this one is probably 60 bucks, I think. I don't remember exactly. This one is not as light or as slim profiled as the MTU 15. But, for maybe 60 bucks, you can get into figuring out if you like the action of an OTF knife, if it's actually usable, if it's something you're going to use. Something like this, even cheaper, like a smaller one, which is like the size of my fist, but great thing, like a letter opener kind of thing. I think this is like a $40 knife on the site. And this thing is smooth, opens. I haven't had a problem with any of my TacKnives knives except for one, but I got transmission fluid inside of the hole, and it's just never worked right since. So for like $30 to $60, you can get an OTF knife that's a good quality. Again, they're made in China. A lot of people will comment on these videos and say that somehow by buying the knife from China, you're a traitor to America, and then you belong in Guantanamo Bay, or whatever it may be. That might be a heightened version of what they say. But there's this kind of general rhetoric, I think, in the knife world, maybe like people that buy knives, like, you better buy an American knife. You have to spend $400, like they want to control your finances. It makes no sense to me. They're in zero-way control of the money I spend and what I want to spend it on. And I've never seen an American-made $30, $40 OTF knife of this quality and caliber. The blades on these, like this is a D2 steel blade. It's not gonna chop through a tree, but it's gonna be just fine. And you can sharpen it if it gets dull. So I told you the MTU 15 is my favorite. They just made some new versions of it. This is the MTU 15 Tanto. Check this out. Isn't that thing cool? Look at that. So it's the MTU 15 profile and everything, but with a Tanto blade, and it's got the slot on the back end here. I'm not sure what you call this slot here. It looks really, really cool. And this is like $150, $160. They make a gray one also. It's kind of like a gunmetal gray. This one looks really dang good as well. And it has the classic MTU 15 blade there. When you buy your knives, they come in this case. It's like a plastic with the foam cushion. I think it's waterproof, but I'm not sure. There is kind of a seal around this, so it might be kind of waterproof. Not 100% sure. Also, if you use BEARD20 as your promo code, you get a 20% discount. You don't have to use my discount if you don't want to, but it's there if you want it. But yeah, to sum it up, if you're trying to buy your first OTF knife, or if you just want a spare OTF knife, or if you want a good quality OTF knife, all of those needs can be served by TacKnives. This MTU 15, I feel, is of a higher quality than the Ultratech, the Microtech Ultratech. My buddy has one. I have one of the actual ones, and I was doing a video. You can look back at some of my other videos where I compared fake to a real Microtech, and the fake one just kept on going, and the Microtech actually failed one time. Not a huge deal, but for a $400 price tag versus a $100 price tag, there should be a little bit of difference, you could tell. But that does not seem to be the case. I love TacKnives. The great thing is the shipping is like super quick. Again, code BEARD20 gets you 20% off your order. I'll link down below the MTU-15 knife, the MTU-15 Tonto knife, the gray one, and some budget ones you could buy too. There's great options all over the website. They run sales every once in a while, so you can get on a sale. So go check them out if you want. That's the end of the video. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.